Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the TryCraft server. This is Cancadia. We are playing Crackpack 2, and I got a Valentine's Day present. Is Canna Happy Val Day Try? Aw, I recently saw Trinos' video where he delivered Valentine's to everybody. And he gave me heart canisters. That's awesome, actually. I've been meaning to get rid of my armor. See, stuff. I have a tendency to use like really bad armor, just like whatever I happen to find. And heart canisters are a great way to augment your life without having to wear armor. I'll definitely need armor in the future, but thank you, Try. So today, I'm actually holding a redstone torch in my hand, and that's an unusual thing for me. I've only recently tried to start getting back into redstone, and it's because I am terrible at it. But I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think I have the solution. The solution, of course, is the solution to how to get back at Eddie Magpie for spawning in a couple of snow golems downstairs. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this. I guess you can say we're going to do this by the book. We're going to go to Spawn Town. And I could fly there, but this is a bit faster. And we're going to use Eddie's service here. Eddie's Roadside Egg Shack. I've bought stuff from here before. It's very handy. Okay, 16 eggs for 1 gold nugget. And he's got a whole bunch here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go, Eddie. Bought and paid for. So what am I going to do with all these eggs? Well, you can kind of guess what I'm going to do with these eggs, but then again, you'd be not quite correct. Let's check this out, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oof. Whoa. I think A is going to make a Noah's Ark or something. Okay, so I don't want to show too much of his island because he, of course, has the right to do his own thing. It's an awesome island, by the way. But I wanted to get back at him in some way that was fairly creative. And I think I found a solution. I just have to find, oh, getting the lag. There's a massive amount of lag here. And I always get this weird NEI glitching whenever I come around here, too. Not sure why that is. Okay, that looks like his arena, but I think I can spawn in there. Oh, it must be just a normal space of it. All right, so let me find a good space here to set up this little thing. I'm just going to show you. Oh, that looks beautiful. No, not that. I could actually attack his arena. That might be kind of interesting. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Okay, so this is too good to be true. Eddie, you got yourself a ship. I actually haven't built a ship yet. There's 2 that I have an idea for. It says, license to plunder the seas under Captain Eddie. Oh, this is a pirate ship. Oh, yeah. This is it. This is what we're going to do. All right, so here is the plan. We are going to have us, I guess you can call it an air raid on Eddie's base here. So I'm looking into a couple of things from extra utilities. Okay, those of you who have epilepsy, please do not watch the screen. Just listen to my voice for a little while. This is going to get wonky for a bit. So I'm again looking into extra utilities for a while, and there's a couple of really cool things I can do with that. One of which is this little thing. I learned a redstone clock. Simple enough. You can actually make it in redstone, but I'm very bad at redstone. But you also have this, an online detector for random things. Now, one of the rules that we kind of agreed to on the server, sort of a gentleman's agreement, though there's ladies and gentlemen on the server, is that we should not fill everyone's base with chickens because it would lag up the server, and this place needs all the help it can get to avoid lag. So what I'm going to do is I use this online detector to only turn on when Eddie is online, so that way it won't lag up the server. It'll only activate when he's online. It'll just get the point without it causing undue harm. Neat, isn't it? These things are also very handy. I found out if you have a reactor, I don't use it myself because I actually limit the amount of fuel I use. If you have a reactor going all the time, you can set it to only turn on when you're online, and that way you won't use up power and resources and lag up the server when you're not online. You don't necessarily want it running. So the key to this is actually this. As I found, it's actually a lot easier to manufacture than I thought it was. An angel block using extra utilities. What this does is kind of cool. you just go anywhere and right-click. And there it is. The angel block places itself... Oh, sorry, this would be a lot easier if I actually had hover mode working on this thing. The angel block places itself pretty much directly above wherever you click. So anywhere in the world you can actually just start building with one of these things. Very useful in my my Sky Factory 2 series, which I just started. And actually, I just recorded my second episode. It should be out fairly soon. The third episode probably sometime next week. I'm actually going on vacation this weekend, so that'll probably cut into my recording schedule. But I'll be able to pull something together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rowan wood and I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it. So let's see here. So I have a pretty good idea what I want to build. In this case, I may actually need to go back and get more materials. But the key, I'll show you the key part of this build, and that is this. Now, if I understand this correctly, this should work. Hello. I give you the Villager Air Defense Corps. I'm actually very pleased how this thing turned out. Alright, so here's how this thing works. Right now this thing is unset, but when it does in fact function, this will... Wait, why isn't this working now? Sorry. This thing is not currently set, so right now it is turned off. When I activate this and have it and set it for Eddie, this will act as a NOT gate, which was very hard for me to actually learn how to make, which will turn in turn turn on this redstone clock, which will then activate this dispenser, which I'm going to fill with arrows and eggs, and we'll fire on this thing. Nothing damaging, just a little bit of fun, and yeah, a little bit of fun at Eddie's expense. So I'm actually going to make 2 more of these things, and I'll be right back. Alrighty then, this should do it. Let's drop in some eggs and some arrows. So I built 3 of these things, complete with villagers, which I'm fairly sure should be safe up here. I don't think there's any surface that the mouse can really spawn because this thing generates enough light. Pretty sure about that. So what I do is I just set these detectors. Eddie Magpie. Detecting. And I just fill these up. And did I not bring enough? Let me put some torches in here too. It won't catch anything on fire. They'll just look kind of funny. Alright, okay, I missed that one too. So what I ended up doing was I left a little sign for Eddie Magpie. You have to watch his video reaction to see what that sign says over there on his ship. Over here on each of the ships I wrote, Villager Air Striker made by Kanakadia. So always remember to sign your pranks. It's only common decency. Cool. All right, pranks underway.